Hey there, guys. Mark Holmes here. It is August 19th here on the East Coast of the United States today. And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So, I want to get right to this here. We had another awesome week, and warm welcome to everyone that's joined us, and really excited about the new markets that are opening up in the new countries. It's just really awesome. So I want to get right to this, guys. And as always, first thing I want to say is make sure that your team is hearing these recordings, these trainings. We're doing these trainings to help everybody, okay? But we can't help those that aren't plugged in and aren't able to hear these recordings here. So anyway, I want to get right to this, and the first thing I want to talk about is we are doing a 90-day run. Now, this is real exciting. This is leading right up to the convention in Orlando, Florida. 90-day run. Actually, I wanted to do this over the weekend, but it's been so crazy here. But August 15th to November 15th. So we got August, September, October, and then November. So between all that, 90 days from August 15th. So we're just shy 3 or 4 days here, and 4 days. So what I want to do is this 90-day run. What is it, and why is it so important? Okay, and I'm going to follow up with this with something else I'm going to talk about. 90-day run basically is just all out, going at it, building the business with productive time. Set goals, daily goals, and these goals are up to you. Okay, everybody has a certain goal and a certain pace they want to move at, and what that revolves around is your number. Okay, so you have to figure out what your number is, and I want to talk about that in depth a little bit here. So figure out what your number is. Set your goals. What is your number each day? Set that goal. Hit that number. The only person that is going to make this happen is the person that looks you back in the mirror. Okay? Now, we provide all the training and the how and all that. The how is here. All you have to do is be coachable, listen, and understand. Be coachable. Most important thing is take action with productive time. Okay, so that's what's going to get you from point A to point B. We're doing this 90-day run because what we want is to have, and what you want to have, the ultimate goal is to be at Orlando, wherever you are in the world. Be at Orlando. We've got the expo coming up here in Singapore that's coming up quick. So if you're over in Asia, that's an option. From what I hear, it's about 15,000 people that are going to be there. So don't wait. You definitely want to get your tickets if it's not sold out already. But we've got some major stuff coming up here in just a month, 2 months, 3 months. So we're doing this 90-day run to lead up to convention in Orlando, November 13th to the 15th. So, like I said, we're 4 days into this already. So, like I said, write this down. Don't think it, ink it. That's a saying in the industry, and it's true. Anybody that writes things down normally are the ones that come out on top. So make sure you've got stuff written down. Set your goals. Get with your sponsor. Get with the upline. And there's upline here that you can be working with myself, and there's other leaders that are opening up other markets. So don't be shy, is what I'm saying. Reach out to people. I've got people that call me constantly, every day, sending me text, calling me on my phone, messaging me, doing Skype calls, Facebook calls. Some people, like I said, multiple times each day. You have to be in direct contact with your upline. That's the only way that we can help you. Okay? So, again, that's totally up to you. If you want to be progressing, if you're not moving forward as fast as you want, or you're not reaching your goals that you had planned fast enough, reach out to your upline. Okay? Reach out to your sponsor, your upline. That's the only way that we can help you. So that leads up to another thing I want to talk about is a lot of you are doing really great, and it's just awesome to see how fast things are moving, and the progression and the new markets, and that's real exciting. Especially all of these events. These events, there's one coming up in Chicago. I believe it's tomorrow night. This is a huge event. If you are within driving distance to these events, you should especially be there. Myself, if there's an event close by, I'm driving there. If there's an event that is coming up, like our convention, I would not miss that for anything. Nothing would stop me from getting there. Events are so important. When we have these major events, this is what it comes down to, guys. If you're not where you want to be, you definitely need to be at that event. If you're to the point to where things are going great and your business is booming, you're opening up markets and this and that, the event needs you. So it works both ways. So if you're not where you need to be, you need that event. If things are going great and awesome, that event needs you. Be at the events. Make sure your people that are plugged in and serious are at those events and chairs. Not all of your people are going to be serious enough to be there for whatever reason, and some people just can't make it there, and that's understandable. But the main thing is reach out to your people, your team, make sure they understand the importance of these events, and at least make it available, make it known to them what's going on. If you're not where you are, and again, guys, all this stuff, I would definitely 100% be writing notes with all this stuff. If you're not where you are, what you have to do is work backwards. Stop where you are, work backwards. You have to think and write down. And sometimes this can be real painful. And the great thing is, you're the only one that has to see it. Nobody else has to see it. There's nobody here is your boss. You're the only one that has to see this. But sometimes it can be painful. Work backwards. Take a clean sheet of paper. At the top, type or write down reset. You're going to hit the reset button. First thing you want to write down is, what did you do yesterday? How many people were you in direct contact with? What did you do the day before? So today is Wednesday here in the United States. What did you do yesterday? What did you do Tuesday? Write it down. How many people were you in direct contact with? How many people did you share that short 1-minute video with? What did you do Monday? Write down on the side there, Monday. You're going backwards. What did you do Sunday, Saturday, all the way through? What did you do last week? What did you do last month? Write all this down. Like I said, this can be really painful, but it's going to tell you, normally, it's going to tell you why you are where you are. Now, once you figure that out, hit the reset button. Okay? Treat this as day one, as if you are just starting your Jeunesse business. Now, instead of working backwards, you work forwards. What are you going to do tomorrow? So you wrote everything down backwards. Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday. You wrote all that down. Now, what you're going to do starting tonight, what you always want to do the night before, write it down, your top 3 goals. Even if it's just one goal, you have to write it down the night before. Even if your number is only 2 people you want to share that video with, write it down, set that goal. Some of you have goals of 5, 10 people a day, which is great. Some more. So, like I said, everybody has their number. The great thing is, you're the one that's got to make it happen. You're the only one that needs to know that number. And the person that looks you back in the mirror is the only person that can make it happen. It's not your upline. It's not the product. It's not the company. It's not the industry in general. It's not your situation. The only person that can make this happen is the person that looks you back in the mirror. Now, I always say this, I'm here to tell everybody what they need to hear. I'm not here to tell everybody what they want to hear. That's a lot of times that's just not going to happen. You're always going to hear what you need to hear from me, and this is exactly it. Now, another thing I want to talk about is Facebook. Facebook is an absolute gold mine if it's used in the right way. One thing you definitely want to do, which is great, social media. You can connect with a lot of people worldwide. We can build internationally, globally. But one thing you definitely want to do is create curiosity. Okay, you've got a lot of us creating a lot of curiosity, a lot of excitement, but it has to be done in a certain way. Don't go overboard with this. Okay, it gets to the point where you just become an advertising agency, and that's not what we want to do. We want to create enough curiosity to drive someone to ask a question. Hey, what's that eye bag cream about? What's that skin cream about? What's that opportunity about? Okay, now let's talk about that a little bit. Creating curiosity. Of course, the curiosity part is you putting something out there, like I said, enough to drive to create that question. Now, one thing that eliminates that curiosity is by putting everything out there. So you don't want to do that either. Okay, you've got this stuff on your pages and your Facebook pages, and use it there. Use all of that stuff there. You can put videos out there. There's a lot of videos on YouTube. Put some videos out there. Videos, by the way, work the best. But put these videos out there. There's a lot of them, these demos. Also, be recording these videos with all the people that you're doing demos with. All the people you're sending products to. Ask them to do a video. Especially the instantly ageless. So, create that curiosity, but you eliminate that curiosity by putting everything out there. Okay, you've got the compensation that you're posting. You've got how to get started and all of this stuff. This should be the answer to that person's question, and you don't want to put it out there because you want them coming to you and asking a question. The best bet is for you to be in direct contact with people. Okay, that's the other thing I want to talk about. Facebook is huge, and listening to a call this morning with Lisa Griggs, she hit the nail on the head. You've got to be creating relationships. This is so important, guys. We want to be asking the right questions, okay? But that has to happen at the right time. When you first meet somebody, you can't just throw out there instantly ageless, okay? You've got to create a rapport with people. You've got to create a relationship with these people, and you do that by listening more than you talk. Find out more about that person. We're problem solvers. You can't help people unless you find out what they're looking for, what their problem is. Okay, we're professional problem solvers. So you've got to find that out. Make sure people understand that you are out for their best benefit. Okay? So you have to listen more than you talk. When you talk more than you listen, you become a salesperson. People don't want to be sold. They love to buy, and we know that we're over $100 million in sales each month now. People love to buy. We know that. People hate to be sold. We know that. Stop selling. Stop trying to get people. Okay, and a lot of people say, "Well, that's easy for you to say. You've got people. You're building both sides, and you're building an organization." Well, that didn't happen because I was trying to get people. The only reason I got people is because I stopped trying to get people. People don't want to be got. Trust me when I say this. Okay, you'll start getting people once you start doing the right thing, the right activities, and making sure that people understand that you are out for their best interest and you're genuine. Make sure people understand that you're genuine. This is me. I'm a real person. Find out about that person. Like for example, today I was talking with somebody in Asia. And they are very, very big in charity work and helping children. I found out a lot about that person in a short period of time, in about 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops. I was asking questions. What do you do? What do you like? Find out about that person. Where do you live? What I found out was that this person was their main drive is to help children in Asia. We have an incredible program, Jeunesse Kids. I didn't go into everything that we're doing and explain that how big the company is, about the eye cream, about this and about that. I said, if I can show you how you can help thousands, hundreds, or even thousands of children, would you like to know how? They're in Asia. The answer was yes, of course. From there, I didn't throw up on them. Okay, I said, that's fine, I'll help you understand. From there, I'm going to answer with the video. The video basically is the Jeunesse Kids. Okay, we're going to help them understand from there and what we do. If the person's serious, then they're going to want to know more. How do we know if they're serious? Ask them. On a scale 1 to 10, how serious are you of wanting more information? Oh, 9? Okay, great. Send them some more information. 4 to 6 interactions before somebody makes a decision, normally. Okay. Those interactions can be sharing videos, sharing a live call, sharing the website. The website has a lot of information there. Okay, so uh, I'm not going to go too much. That's all. That's all self-explanatory, guys. The less you say, the more money you make, the better you do. And a step further, put people first. Put other people first instead of building towards your check. When you build towards your check, and that's what you're concerned with, that's a big reason why a lot of us are doing what we do. Of course, is the opportunity is huge. It's great money, but you have to put others first. When you put your check first and you're building only for your check, people see that. They feel it. They get that vibe from you. And it's not good. It's not good, guys. People sense that right away, and then once they do, they're gone. So if people aren't getting back to you, it could be that they're sensing that vibe. So don't do it. Um, the other thing I want to talk about is, you have to be in direct conversation with people. A lot of us do what we do each day, and Facebook is huge. And it's easy, it's really, and I've done this myself. It's easy to get caught up in making posts. Okay, you've got to create curiosity. But if you're making posts and you're just putting the website out there without any explanation, or whatever it is, without any explanation, any curiosity driver, then you're wasting your time. If people aren't liking your posts, more than likely, you're not creating enough curiosity. Don't be putting your link of Instantly Ageless out there multiple times. Okay, you've got to create curiosity. So, and you can't do that by just throwing a link out there. Okay, but you have to be in direct conversation with people. What do I mean by that? Okay, you have to be either talking to someone on the phone and they're responding back to you, or messaging somebody on Facebook and they're responding back to you. It always has to be a response back to you. Texting is another great way. J Mobile is a great tool. Go into your back office and check out the J Mobile. There's a lot of great trainings on that. Okay, has to be someone engaging in conversation with you. Don't be talking at people. Talk with people. Engage in conversation. Throw that question somewhere in the middle of that conversation. If I, would you? Okay. Now, like I said, if I, would you, that pertains to each person in a certain way. Okay, like that person I talked to today, they've got a big drive, a big why that revolves around charity and helping other children. So of course, that there, it's obvious. I mean, it's plain and obvious. If I can show you how to help hundreds, if not thousands of people, would you like to know how? Okay, in Asia, in the Philippines or Malaysia, wherever it is. Okay, so again, listen to people, find out what they're looking for, what their problem is, find out how to solve their problem, how to make their life better. When people see that you're out for their benefit and you're genuine, you want to help them, they'll listen. They'll engage in conversation with you. Now, I want to close out with this, guys. 90-day run, okay? We are 100% engaged in running with the 90-day run. This is prime time in network marketing. This time right now, especially in the United States, the summer's closing out, kids are going back to school. Um, it's just like a big shift in the way things happen here in the United States. September 1st, ongoing into the holidays. Okay, things start to slow down normally, and this is what a lot of people say, but some of my best months have been on the off times. So, I take it with a grain of salt, but September 1st, ongoing into the convention. This is prime time, guys. People, you can really, really explode your business. People are done with the vacations and they've got extra time. The kids are in school. Whatever the situation is, okay. Build right now. Set your goals. Do the 90-day run. Just don't try it. You can't try this. Okay, this is not something you try. You've got to do it. First thing that successful people do is they make a decision. I'm going to do it. After that, they figure out, what do I have to do? First thing always comes a decision. You have to make that decision, set your goals, and do it. Figure out what you need to do, and that's exactly what we're talking about. As we always say in the industry, the how doesn't matter unless you have a strong enough why. Okay, so you've got to have that why in front of you. Make sure it's there in front of you, and you know why you're doing this. This person out there in Asia, their why it's definitely not a small why. This person wants to help hundreds of people there in Asia. That's a huge, huge why. So make sure, sometimes we have to back up and reevaluate our whys. Is it strong enough to make you do what's needed to be done? Are you listening and reading these books that are so necessary? Man, if you haven't ordered these books, or I like the audios myself. I've got a university on wheels. If you looked inside my car, you'd be amazed. All of the CDs and trainings that I have, constantly listening and learning. Even if it's something I listen to, some of those trainings I've listened to over 50 times, I know. So repetition is the mother of all learning. We all know that. But you've got to listen to these trainings. The Eric Worre, Go Pro. Your first year in network marketing, Mark Yarnell. We talk about this over and over. And I know there's a lot of people that just won't listen to those. But normally, percentages are the people that do are the ones that make it work. This is a business. You've got to take the time, get trained, and a lot of this stuff is just really simple stuff. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars. You can buy these trainings for just a few bucks and just download them. So the money is not the issue. So what you have to figure out is, do you want to be doing this the right way? Do you want to move faster? So guys, again, looking forward to this week. I'm just really excited about everything. Get with your sponsor, get with me, and make it a great week. Thanks.